There is no reason why Obama shouldn't be re-elected. He is a Democrat.
Well, for starters, he increased the size and scope of the war in Afghanistan and continued the war in Iraq and lied about getting combat troops out of the country.
I don't care about that. He is a Democrat.
Well, he also started a war in Libya, without even token congressional approval, something Bush wouldn't even have done.
I don't care.
He has also waged drone wars in Pakistan and Yemen, killing thousands of innocent civilians and violating their sovereignty.
That doesn't bother me because he has a D next to his name.
He assassinated Osama bin Laden and others without the long-established right of due process, and violated Pakistani sovereignty.
That doesn't matter.
He assassinated a U.S. citizen, a first for a U.S. president, by drone strike, violating the rule of law.
But he is a Democrat.
He assassinated a 16-year-old U.S. citizen by drone strike, while the 16-year-old was eating dinner with friends.
That doesn't bother me because he is a Democrat.
He aggressively lobbied for the repassage of the Patriot Act, going against his campaign promise.
I don't care.
He has yet to close Guantanamo Bay Prison despite promising he would do so within 1 year of taking office.
I don't care.
He increased federal crackdowns on state marijuana dispensaries which comply with state law, violating the 10th Amendment.
But he is a Democrat.
He increased the national debt by $7.7 trillion, almost doubling the national debt that took 230 years to accrue, yet he did it in just 4 years.
I don't care.
Yeah, Obama isn't a Republican, so he is a communist.
He increased the national budget by more than $1 trillion.
That doesn't matter.
Yeah, he is a commie since he isn't a Republican.
He increased the already massive federal bureaucracy by 12%. Creating thousands of new unproductive useless jobs living off the productive American worker.
That doesn't bother me. He has a D next to his name.
Commie.
In order to protect one of his special interests, he tried to prevent a private company from moving from one state to another. A blatant unconstitutional and thus illegal act.
That doesn't bother me.
He is a Democrat, so he hates America.
He passed an unconstitutional, unjust, and economically infeasible health care law.
I don't care.
Only Republicans are patriotic Americans.
He dramatically increased the regulatory powers of the national government, putting a great burden on businesses and helping to prevent an economic recovery.
I don't care. He is a Democrat.
He wasn't even born in America.
He bailed out his political donors and friends on Wall Street, in the automobile industry and unions.
I don't care.
Where is his birth certificate?
He passed into law the idiotic and failed cash for clunkers.
But he is a Democrat.
Where is his birth certificate?
Through his terrible policies of bailouts, stimulus spending, and new regulations, we have seen real unemployment rates reach 20% with no end in sight.
I don't care.
Obama is a Muslim.
He has aggressively tried to use class warfare to get elected, despite the root causes of wealth disparity being that the government has chosen winners and losers, and gave trillions in government contracts or loans to their donors and friends.
I don't care.
Obama is a commie, I tell you.
He decreased the transparency of the executive, something that was seemingly impossible after the last administration, and went against his campaign promise.
I don't care. He is a Democrat.
Obama hates America because he isn't a Republican.
Well, I could keep going, but it doesn't appear as though I am getting through to you.
No, I think I understand pretty well. So what you are trying to say is that you are a racist.